What's up with that? Hold on. We got to wait for this feed to come in here because YouTube's playing around. I clicked go live and YouTube was like, sorry, you can't live stream. So let's see. There we are. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We see it yet again. YouTube is playing games with us over here. So if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on the way in. I mean, I don't know why YouTube just loves to play games with me over here, but it does. So again, that's really the only way to fix this is you guys just engaging with the streams. But let's get after it today. So I don't know if you guys heard what I was talking about before. We got a lot of data this morning. Some of it was mixed. We'll go over a couple of those key data points that I'm really looking at. The other stuff, like going into the end of this week, guys, I'm really just looking to see where this market finishes up. Yeah, I've got a couple of trades open. I've got the Netflix. I swung some Upwork overnight for earnings. I still have a little bit of Disney. Obviously, I mean, I was buying more TLT yesterday, so that's probably going to look pretty good today. But, I mean, I'm not really all that... Like, guys, this has been a really good week. So we're gonna kind of see what happens going into the, like, I think I made like $2,700 on SPX alone. That's not bad. I mean, we had Netflix, we had a couple of other big trades in here too. So, and then you guys saw I traded SPX again yesterday. That was another really good one. Made like 45% on that one. Like, it's been a good week. So we're gonna see what happens here. Again, let's see. You're live, it's good. Dude, I don't know what the deal with YouTube is, but again, team, just keep smacking that like on the way in. I don't know what the deal is with that. I was putting on my lips because I'm a lizard. No, like, I literally clicked go live and it was like, yeah, sorry bro, you can't. And I was like, that's not true. I go live every day. All right, so ES right now, S&P 500 futures up 5.25 points from close yesterday. Nothing crazy. Netflix looking decent in the pre-market here, up $3.30. It was up over $4 at one point. So Netflix, I still really like going into next week as long as the market doesn't freak out for some reason. Angel Spooky played the overnight strategy up $521. That's my man right there. Yeah, I mean, that strategy I gave you guys for free on YouTube. That one's nasty. That one's been doing pretty good recently too, I think. Especially 2 days in a row, I think you drilled it with it. I mean, if you had already sold it, you technically are not following the whole strategy, which you guys tend to do that sometimes. You're just like, no, I'm just going to do what I want to do, which is fine, I guess. But it's not. But I mean, Angel, I'm happy. $521 for you. That's great. DWAC on fire. Yeah, I saw that this morning. DWAC up like, what, 20-something%? Yeah, I mean, this is... Yeah, I mean, I'm just not trading this thing. It's too volatile right now. Like, yeah, I like volatility, but this is too much. Too much volatility. We talk about this a lot in the Day Trading Mastery course about, like, when things start to happen in the market, when things start to get more volatile and there's more action coming, it's a lot more likely that levels just get blown through or baited or, like, it's just, like, not the highest probability environment, and that's just kind of what you see on DWAC here. So I'm leaving it alone. But we'll see what happens there. I do also really like Palantir up here. Even though it doesn't look like the cleanest setup, if we can break this little double top here that we have at like 25.50, I could be interested in swinging some weeklies on, like next week ones. That would be a little fun there. Just a little baby trade on that thing. See if we get that post-earnings move. We've already gotten it on Netflix. And again, for those of you guys that are like saw my tweets about Netflix, and I've already made the trade free. I bought that at the lows on CPI day. So I've already made that trade completely free, and I'm just riding it out for the remainder of whatever we want to do. Like, I've already locked in gains on it, and whatever the position is just profits at this point. Poor Fastly, bad earnings. Yep, passed 2 Apex accounts yesterday. Attaboy, Christopher. There you go, my man. Yeah, I believe the Apex deal now is 71% off, and it's 1 day to pass. So again, if you guys are interested in that, I mean, the link is in my description there. But let's take a look at some of the data that came out. I know initial claims were much lower than expected for jobs report. The actual was 212,000 versus 218,000 previous. The estimated was 219,000 individuals filing for unemployment benefits. The continuing claims were actually a little bit higher. It was about 1.895 million versus 1.871 million previous, and the estimate was 1.88 million. So that was a little bit higher. Retail sales were lower. Estimated minus 0.2 came in at negative 0.8%. Import price index and the U.S. export price index both jumped up to 0.8% versus the estimates respectively for import and export. 0 and -1%. Brainerd with some comments. Will be very important for Russia to pay compensation for war in Ukraine. Not really relevant to markets. It's time for grocery stores, retail chains that raise prices during the pandemic to bring prices down. All right, let's talk about this comment right here from Brainerd, because why is a person from the Fed making such a stupid statement like this? I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand sometimes the stupidity that is out there in the world. Like, and this is going to sound like me being a complete a-hole, but it's not. Like, that's the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. Why would a business ever decrease their prices if when you raise them, the demand is still there? Genuinely, you're a Fed speaker. You're an FOMC member, and you don't understand how these things work. Dude, what are they talking about? They're not going to bring prices down. Why would you ever do that when you know what the demand is for prices at higher levels? I don't understand. It's like they're saying that, like, oh, like when they say like CPI is coming down, it means prices are coming down. No, it just means things are going up at a slower rate. Everything is just going to continuously go up forever. It's just at what pace is the question. That is the only question you need to be asking yourself, because it is a given that prices of most things are just continually going to increase over time. The question is how fast are they going to increase in relation to wage growth, job growth, asset growth, everything like that. Well, like, that's the question you need to be asking, not what is the actual nominal price of things. Dude. This mastermind, I mean, we're going to talk a lot about this stuff in the mastermind, guys, and this is one of the main reasons why we're doing this mastermind for you guys, so that, like, people can just understand what's actually happening. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I'm ranting already. They get, like, you can't expect me to not say something when that's just the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I don't get it. I do not understand. Good morning. Oh, we didn't do our good mornings, everybody. All right, everybody, I would like everybody say good morning to each other. We're looking to have another good day today. We got Squirrel, Howie, Daily Taylor, Cassandra, Wreck-It Ralph, TMR, Tyler. What's up, buddy? Dill, Christopher, Angel, All Function, Alec, Rycack, Double Pepe, Rogue. Let's see, we got here Gerald as well. What's up, everybody? You're right to call them out on it. I just don't get why, like, the statements are made that way. Are they They're not elected officials. You don't have to pander. They are not elected. They're appointed. You do not have to pander to everybody. Them saying, oh, the grocery stores should decrease prices is not helping them at all. Zero. I don't get it. Don't get it. TLT looking good this morning, though. Popping up about 75 cents here, 93.57. Nice candle yesterday. Decent volume. Let's see what happens with it today. I'd love to reclaim some of these ranges here. Ideally, 94 would be nice. It's political, though. It is political, but like, what? It's just a stupid statement. Like, yeah, maybe the people who have no idea what they're talking about are going to be like, yeah, Bowman, I like you. But, like, that doesn't matter. All right, if let's say that I'm trying to think of an example for this. It's almost like a drastic example would be like, we should just give people $100,000 a year. It's like, okay. But you said he's not an elected public official. Correct. And the statement doesn't make any sense. The way, like, economics works. Held some juicy shop calls overnight. There you go. Yeah, so I decided to get a little gambly on some Upwork because I did hit the Robinhoods, and then I also took a little bit of like an SPX day trade yesterday, which I played nicely. So I'm just kind of risking some of the profits on those trades there. Not even a crazy amount of them. And I had already scaled out of Upwork yesterday when it just started ripping. If you guys follow me on Twitter, which I think most of you guys do, but yeah, I mean, I was tweeting out the Upwork one. It was pretty. It went 100K giveaway. Disney could get interesting today. Yeah, I've already got it. I front ran it a little bit just because of the strength that it showed on the CPI day. But then yesterday was interesting. I could talk about the Disney position a little. So I had a pretty decent sized Disney position, mainly because of the strength that it was showing on the down moves on CPI day. Disney held. So what the expectation was is that if you see a stock with relative strength that is setting up really well, and I'm in it, front running it a little bit, if the market turns back to the upside, it should have an outsized performance back up. What happened with Disney yesterday when the market was coming back up? Not really a whole lot. So I ended up trimming down that position a little bit. Still have it. I mean, realize a tiny amount of gains. It was up like 10, 15%. But I had a decent sized position on it. And I was like, nah, I don't really need this size position if the thesis on that is kind of changing a little bit. So that was kind of the analysis on the Disney. It's down a little, I believe, in the pre-market here, but nothing crazy. If the market wants to turn up today, I mean, we could get a little bit of Disney. I mean, it was up 1% yesterday, which is not bad. But things like Netflix over here were up 4. ES was up what yesterday? I don't know. What was it? It was decent. The market. Why is my computer glitching out? Like, the whole market was up about 1%. So I would expect stocks like Disney to be up a little bit more. It wasn't. Okay, I'll trim a little. That's all we got to do. And again, team, as you guys are filtering in here, make sure that you guys are hitting that like button. It helps out a whole lot. YouTube's been messing with us a lot recently. So, again, costing nothing to do. It helps me out a whole lot, getting these streams out to more people so we can actually, like, again, it's those things like Bowman and, like, that Bowman just said and retail sales influence Disney. Oh, fair. And like those things that like you guys who are market participants need to know, and people just don't know them, and it's very bad. Which is, again, that mastermind for you guys is going to be insane. I think it might be not this upcoming weekend, but next weekend is when I release the link to you guys that have already taken the courses. So you guys, remember, are all getting first access, and you're getting a discount too. So all of you guys that are already in the courses there, that have already put that foot forward, that are willing and eager to learn things about the market, again, I'm always going to reward you guys for that. And again, obviously, like, the prices are very, very, very low for the courses compared to what they could be. Well, let's see. Maybe we get a little doubt. Dude, the day trade on ES yesterday was annoying. Like, I had that thing. I mean, where was it? This move right here. I mean, I bottom ticked it. It was coming up. I was within 2 points of TP. I was up like $3,000 and then boop, down, which stinks, but it is what it is. What's up with the nasty gap on MNQ? I don't know. I don't really look at the micros ever. I mean, they can move around slightly differently, but like they're usually not. I don't think it's rollover. No, it's not rollover. It's still February. Your question is, where was the Fed in the 90s and 2000s when corporate corporations decided to move production of a lot of goods to China? It's not their job, really. It's not their job. Their job is hitting the price stability and maximum employment. That's their dual mandate. So, ES coming down a little bit here. Let's see what we get today. Where's Telly? How's Telly doing? Telly holding up. Palantir has my attention today. I don't know what's going to happen with these upworks. Like, they're already up 100%, so I might be able to escape with some profits still. With that, yeah, Disney coming down. Netflix still holding on here. Interesting. What data are we getting today? We already got the vast majority of it. So, if you look here, we got jobs report, Empire State Manufacturing Survey, Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Survey, Import Price Index, core, retail sales minus autos, and then we're going to get industrial production, capacity utilization in about 2 minutes, and then we get home builder confidence index, which is going to be very interesting. I was having some conversations yesterday too about commercial real estate, and like I gotta call the banking expert guy. That's what I gotta do, because I have so many theories based on the data that we're receiving and where things are and where the risk could potentially be in that market and what it could do. But I just need the, like, again, I know most things, but like if I have, again, which I have access to the people that like know everything. I can't, I mean, there's a certain way to describe this person, but then you'd know who it is. You might, some of you guys, so I'm not going to do that, but it's a really, really smart guy. True, it's not their job either, but since they did not say anything at that time, I agree, you should not say anything now on the matter that you mentioned. Well, it's not Powell, it's just Fed speakers, but it's more, well, it is price stability. So, like, they can make comments on, like, overall prices, but the way that they're going about it is kind of ridiculous. You want prices to stabilize. That's what you want. You don't want wild, volatile price increases. They want prices to stabilize at like a steady, lower rate of growth. Me, Kevin? It's not me, Kevin. I'd love for Netflix to have another great day here. Even being up like 1-2% on Netflix today would be crazy. Just for these contracts that I'm holding, they're already up like 250%. So that'd be fun. All right, we just got a little bit more data. 9:15. I mean, each data point by itself today is not necessarily the largest market moving piece of data, but all together they definitely will be moving things around. So, good morning, Vix. Good morning, David. You always call me Kevin as a really smart guy. He is. He is a really smart guy. I've never talked to him, but it's pretty obvious the guy's no dum-dum. Tesla, yeah, bouncing up, I believe, off the news that Elon was buying. Was it his stake or was it him buying? I think it was just his stake in Tesla, but they were popping up a little. It's up, what, $1.60? Ooh, this actually looks interesting. I mean, if you're a freaking pattern trader, you have just like the clearest inverse head and shoulders of all time right here. But I would personally wait for Tesla to break these ranges up into here, like 195, consolidate, and then potentially get a move up to 217. That's what I would look for out of Tesla. I have no problem swinging Tesla from down here, but I need it to shift trend first. Poor data release right now. It's a global issue. In Spain, we have farmers blocking highways since they can't even cover costs, while supermarket chains are having breaking results. Yep. The global economy, all right, think about it like this. Healthcare is a very interesting sector right now for lifespan increase. Let's say that there is a way for healthcare companies. Like right now you see inflation. Like I've explained this to you guys before, like how the rich get richer and how the lower middle class just gets completely hammered by inflation every single year. But there's another thing that we haven't really talked about yet. This is more like long term, and you could say tinfoil hat, but like it's very, very realistic that this would probably happen unless the insurance companies step up. So a lot of these healthcare companies are coming out with things that like could potentially increase the lifespan that you have. You see a lot of people like engaging in these types of practices. One of them is that like Brian Johnson guy who's like I think he's like reversing his like biological age. But if these medical companies can find ways to like extend lifespans, it's going to be really expensive. Okay, so who's able to do it? The wealthy. What can they then do? Let's say you had an Elon Musk type individual who then, instead of living the average, let's say 80 to 100 years, can now live 120. So then he probably is going to get an extra 20, 25 years of being able to use his brain in order to do things. So he's able to make more money that way and then invest in markets and make even more money. All right, so then if they plan things correctly, whatever his like descendants are able to do, are able to then take over a larger amount of money. It's able to grow more just because of what he did. Now, if they're smart enough and they are sort of like, I'm just using Elon as an example, and they're sort of like him, well, then they can then come in and continue to increase that more. What happens to the people who aren't able to afford those things? Well, they're already screwed while they're here, and then they're not able to take advantage of a lot of these things anyway. So, I mean, you guys can see the issue here where it's like, well, if you can figure out we're getting off topic, but there's a lot of very interesting economic issues that could pop up with a lot of these technological advances. Like, there's so many of them. Uh, 8% in call options to exercise. Yeah. Those are kind of like warrants, though. Like, yeah, ES kind of bleeding out here. We could shop around today. Tesla be like patterns daily as diamond. Yeah, like the inverse head and shoulders. Here we still have universal healthcare coverage with the private sector too. Not to worry about that. A heart disease will make you bankrupt. Do you make it? SB becomes immortal? No. But like you can see the issue with some of those things, like where it's like, all right, if you were able to take advantage of the benefits of inflation, you then can take advantage of all of the other technological advances that then become available, while nobody else can. Technology is supposed to be deflationary as well. I don't understand why people like that's the wildest thing ever. SOUN. What's this? That's an interesting one. If this tightens up, I wouldn't hate playing this with shares. Technology is supposed to be deflationary. But like rapid increases in technology can be a little inflationary just because the prices of new things start coming out higher. Like Apple Vision Pro is a great example, where like you have a technological advancement, but it's more expensive. But most things though, if you think about like technology in like production, in units of production, if you are able to technologically advance those types of processes, prices should overall go down in a well-developed society, but they don't in real practice. Why? Well, that's a conversation for another day. But sorry, we're getting a little off topic this morning. But I mean, I think this stuff is very valuable. I mean, do you guys like hearing about that type of stuff? I don't know. A lot of the new people coming in are just like, give me a trade. Give me a trade. I just like, I mean, those are things you got to know. APP might have a gamut issue. App loving, dude. I heard them talking about this on that space yesterday, and I was just like, what? What is different between your course compared with 1348? Well, yeah, it's just completely different strategies. They're just different. And miss your knowledge, yeah, Gio. I mean, if you're looking to add more tools to your tool belt, I mean, the day trading mastery course strategy it still has 14 winning months in a row. It's absolutely nasty. The swing trading course strategy is disgusting. Everybody that's been in the courses here, if you guys want to give Gio a little bit of your thoughts on what you've experienced in the courses so far, I think that would be pretty valuable to him. Just kind of let him know kind of what we're doing over there. And then for everybody else that's very interested in them, I know there's a lot of you guys always messaging me about them. Here's the link. This is the 50% off deal, the buy one get one free on the day trading mastery course and the swing trading course. That's only good until the end of the month. And if you hop in before the end of the month, you're also going to get first access to the only mastermind that I'm ever doing. And you're going to get a discount as well. Let's see. Dude, Gio, it's worth it, bro. Thanks, Daily Taylor. I appreciate it. I like listening to it since I'm older and the economic views evolution is interesting to debate and analyze. Yeah, I like doing that. Like, guys, I'm not going to get everything spot on correct all the time. Like, I'll go through my thought process, come to a conclusion. But then sometimes, like, Ralph or Eddie or Squirrel or Pet, somebody in here will come to a different conclusion, and then we go back and forth. Where did Rita go? I've got no idea. But yeah, there you guys go. That's the 50% off deal there for you guys. Here comes... Ooh, Netflix got a little pop there. Did ES move back up? Yeah, so any of you guys in the courses, let Gio know what you've thought about him. What your experience has been like. For show, appreciate it. There you go, man. Yeah, we've been... Especially with the swings, too. It's just disgusting. Like, the day trading one is just, like, rinse and repeat. Like, it just makes money over time. So you're just, like I don't do it all I probably swing trade more than I day trade. But the day trading strategy is all systems versus discretion. There's no up to you anything. The only thing that's sometimes up to you is that if the tops and bottoms are a little bit like, do I draw it from this level or do I draw it from this level? But, again... even, and you guys have seen this that have been in the courses, when I say like it's had all of these winning months in a row and the strategy is absolutely epic, I don't just tell you that. We go through the full, like I show you guys with the strategy after I show you exactly what it is. We go through January through October right now of last year, and I just show you guys every single trade that was taken with the strategy. It's disgusting. And the best part is the whole thing, the psychology elements of it, the risk management lessons, like they are fully built for those of you guys that are struggling and new that continuously make this, like the typical mistakes that retail traders make. It's super simple, but so effective. Morton, no. No, I mean, even when we were over there, like the normal cross, I don't think we really used that in like years. It just evolved into new and cooler stuff. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes to go here. Yeah, Netflix kind of just flashed up there for a second. I don't think that was anything crazy. I mean, I don't know what these upworks are going to be. I might just get slapped by IV. It's the next step, Gio. In the end, it gives you more freedom to let it go and not stare at the chart all day. Thank you, Pepe. I appreciate that. Yeah, and then for everybody still that is in the swing trading course that hasn't followed the STV Swing Kings Twitter account, that's the app for it. If you want those watch lists and news, the watch list every single week, and you're not getting the emails, go follow that Twitter account. Send me a DM with your email just so I can confirm that you're actually in there. And then we'll be good to go. That is going to be going out to you guys this weekend. But I'm so pumped for this mastermind too. I got to work on some more slides for you guys because, like, I got them. You guys can't see it, but they're up here. Like, slideshows. I got a lot of them. I've got, like, the first, like, 3 or 4 weeks of it done for you guys. It's going to be 8 weeks, 2 classes a week, like, an hour-long classes. Like, we're going in deep. All right, folks. 4 minutes to go. Again, everybody, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. YouTube was screwing with us this morning. Big time. Yeah, we got Tesla up here. We don't really need it. I'd like Palantir first. I like this beast. If this thing starts to get a little steam today, I would not hate it. Especially if ES wants to make some down moves and that thing shows some relative strength to the upside. When's the mastermind? I'm either going to release it, not this upcoming weekend, but the link is probably either going to be the next weekend or the weekend after. And then I'll probably give you guys either like 3 days or a week. And then I'm going to release it to the big email list that has 5,000 people on there waiting for it. There's only going to be 150 spots. Let's see. All right, team. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go until the day. Yeah, Disney coming down. Netflix holding. I like this, man. Netflix could have a day here. If it does, that would be sick. Oops. Order filled. Oxy after earnings. I'm probably not touching Oxy after earnings. What'd they do? Dude, they're up 13 cents. Why would we look at this? This doesn't make any sense. No. No. None of that. Yeah, some of you guys are trying to play the post-earning strategy without even me teaching it to you yet. That's... Would have more than 150 of us want it? Well, I mean, we're only going to do 150 spots. So, I mean, you guys that are in the courses are going to get a discount and first access. So, but we're capping it at 150. SCV avoids corporate finance shop because he hates creating PowerPoints, only to create PowerPoints for internet randos. Now, we're going to have to do some Excel work with you guys, too. Like, we've got a lot of cool stuff going. Yeah, I mean, you guys know the deal with it. We're going to be talking about day trading, swing trading. I've got, like, 5 or 6 more strategies that I'm going to share with you guys. And then, like, half of it, or maybe even more, is going to be all of, like, how to read macro, things like that. Like, and that's a really, really important thing. Basically, I'm going to give you guys that college-level education in finance as well, because, again, you guys know I have a finance degree, and all of that stuff was completely useless. So I'm just going to teach you guys what you actually need to know. Then we're going to go over, like, corporate valuation, long-term investing, valuating companies. It's, like, everything that, like, I know you guys all need to know, expanded in depth, like, more than we can just do in a stream. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got 20 seconds left to go for the ding-ding. Netflix losing it there, going into market open. That's to be expected with what TLT's holding up, though. With what ES is doing over here. Here we go. All right. Ding, ding, ding. The market's open. My phone is freaking out. Oh, Ulta popped up there. Those of you guys that still have the Ultas, that's looking solid. All right. The Upworks got slapped. I'm just going to ditch the rest of those. All right. Let's see what we got today. My Netflixes are up like 270% right now. 260, 270. It's flashing around a bunch. What's Netflix doing? It looks all right. Let's see what happens here. Not everything is useless for trading for sure. No, I agree, which is I'm going to teach you guys the stuff that is useful, not the stuff that they try to teach you in college that's completely useless. Yeah, 294% on Netflix here. These are probably, if this get, yeah, that cracked 300% on Netflix there. That's good. Looking good there. The Disneys are still up 16%, but there's no date, there's no, what do you call it on it yet? There's no, the chain hasn't updated, so those are going to go down a little bit. Facebook? What happened with Facebook? Where's Palantir? All right, Palantir, we need to watch above 25.50. Somebody let me know about that. Facebook. Another good one there. I mean, Netflix was the real winner. I mean, I had been hunting that one after I got stopped out here. So this is making back way more any of the losses that we had here. So, and that's already free. So I have that trades up like what? It's probably up like 200 something percent right now. Yeah, 291 right now, 291%. Now it's 287%, 298. It's flashing around a lot. Oh, whoa, Netflix got a pop. There we go. Those are up 343% right now. Whoa, boy, 345% on Netflix. I'm just taking screenshots of it, bro. This is sick. This is great. Maybe I'll ditch a little bit of it, but I do want to see Netflix hit 600. That's kind of the target there. I mean, they're already free. I could throw a little wild limit order out here on this thing, and if it hits, it hits. That's kind of how I do this when I have free positions. Like if it really wants to get going and have a crazy day and just give me more gains than I really need there, I mean, let it take me out at a crazy level. I mean, if we get up there to like 588, 590, I think they'll probably take those there. So we'll see. Disney down 0.12. Where's TLT? TLT looking pretty good this morning. ES trying to make a little move to the upside here. Nice. Is the 50% off already posted, or do you need a code? No. So Yellow Mamba, when you click, I'll throw the link in here for you. But when you click the link, you're going to see three options when you scroll down a little bit. You're going to see the day trading course and the swing trading course that are both listed at their prices. And then the middle one is both of them for the same price that you would pay for one. So it's 50% off, or you could view it as buy one, get one free. Wayne's up 130% on Netflix. Nice. As if he once told me, if you're taking screenshots, you should be hitting the sell button. You guys aren't on social media. Who are you guys sharing your screenshots to? I mean, I am up real nice on Netflix here. But, I mean, again, it's free, so I'm going to let that rip. Yeah, they're up 392% right now. Just ripping, man. What up, Logan? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, these are going... I mean... I don't know. I could just... That's a big move. I kind of want to ditch a little bit of it, you know? Lock in some gains. It's coming back down. It's free, though. Yeah, I'll see what happens with it. I'm just going to leave that wild limit order out there. DG's popping a bit. Oh, on the weekly? Come on, buddy. DG. I have an alert on it. It hasn't hit it. Yeah, no, that's not doing anything for us yet. That's not doing anything for us yet. Tesla? Yeah, I mean, Tesla, I need it to pop and consolidate. That's what I need. And then where's Palantir? Squirrel, yeah, those were fun. Palantir is getting close to that level. Baba, let me take a look at Baba. No, nothing there on Baba. Yeah, I mean, I might as well trim a little bit of Netflix. I mean, 300 something percent is ridiculous. So let's see if I can steal something here on him. Then I'll still have a little bit of the position left. Whoa, it's running now. Hold on. Am I gonna get a little better price here? Are you gonna give me a little something? I might get it better here. Let's see if they hit that. Yeah, they filled that. All right, cool. So that was another scale at 362%. So now I really can just hold it. Now I can just let that thing go. Now I'm hunting 600. The rest of that position is just going to stay there, and if it hits 600, great, I'll sell. If it doesn't, it can expire completely worthless. Because you've already made a boatload of money on the trade. So, what else we got? Where's Palantir? Oh, Palantir sharked. Let's see. Telly looking good this morning, man. Look at this. It's hard to see on the screen here because I just have it. But Telly, nice gap up here. I like that. I like that, man. Cool. I am up today. Let's see. 3.3%. Very nice, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. My year-to-date P&L is looking freaking amazing right now. Oh, boy. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, again, keep smacking that like on the way in, team. Let's see. I want Palantir above 2550. Baba's a no-go for me. Let's get Disney back up here, see how that thing's doing. It's down a little, but nothing crazy here. I've got March contracts on that thing. ES not really giving us anything right now. We're just kind of waiting around. FI broke out. Let's take a look at that. If it already broke out, I mean, we're not going to do anything with it, but yeah, that was a good one. So this is another one where when you gap, it was the same deal with like the Palo Alto and Crowd I think we had last week. Like when you have that consolidation and it gaps, you're playing the 5-minute opening range break. So you just got it here. So the entry would have been 145.9, basically 146. So you'd be up about 33 cents on it so far. Can I check DWAC? I already did. It's up a lot. I mean, we're not doing anything with it, though. What's my crypto portfolio doing this week? It is up 4.6%. That's the new fun crypto trading portfolio that I have. What about Lyft? No, I'm not doing anything with Lyft. Lyft, like, now after the first day after earnings, now we have to wait. So, yeah, it's ripping. Great. Yesterday, if you did this on Lyft, I mean, the post-earning strategy cranked it on Lyft. We had somebody in here complaining about the Lyft, like the post-earning strategy on Lyft. Look where you entered. You entered here. $15.85. You're up almost $2. Congratulations. That's like 4 for 4 on the post-earnings trades. Now on Lyft, all I'd be looking for is this to calm down, consolidate, and then maybe get a move back to the upside, but that's going to take a few weeks. 60% on an AMD put in 2 minutes. There you go. There you go. I mean, I don't love that all that much because I have a boatload of shares on AMD, but it's down, what, percent today? That's nothing crazy. Netflix, kind of chilling here. Just going to let that go. Just going to let that thing go. Like, I'm not doing anything on DWAC or Lyft, so it's not even worth looking at. And the thing is, if I'm not doing anything on it or I really don't want to look at it, you guys probably shouldn't either. Why? Lyft is skyrocketing. DWAC is skyrocketing. You want to FOMO into that? Good luck. Have fun. What's your strategy? What's your risk to reward? Where are your profit targets? Where's this? The answer is probably, ooh, it's up. I just want to buy it. You gotta try and get that out of your system, which is exactly what I teach you guys in the courses. I make it dummy proof. Like, I've bulletproofed all of them against stuff like that. You want to know the secret to trading? There it is. What would you do on FTNT? It broke out, but it's breaking back down. Well, if you're in it, you're in this right here. I would wait for it to get back above 71 and then have this 70, what is it? 70, 72 is my stop. Target this. I don't like this trade, though, just because of this nonsense here on, like, the day after earnings. This is not my favorite one here. And then where's Netflix? Is this thing running? It was. It's just kind of flashing around. I heard you talk about DWAC as well. Out of a call. Good, Mo. Yeah, sometimes I say those things, guys. It's not directed at you. It's more so directed towards, like, the general public. But when people do come in and ask about stocks that are up 25% or absolutely ripping, like, yeah, I obviously have to say, like, Coinbase earnings, good or bad. Why are you asking me? You think I'm a corporate insider at Coinbase? I don't know. Oh no, down 1% when SCB is up 1,200% on shares. Yep. Yeah, that one is your least favorite, Trev, for FTNT. Yeah, I don't like that one. I mean, you're going to see, I think this weekend we're going to have a lot of setups. Last weekend, I didn't really see a whole lot of setups going into this week. Like, yeah, we had a few. We drilled Netflix again. I mean, Facebook would have been an interesting one there. The IV on coin is 11%. What do you mean? Are you talking about that's what they're pricing in or the implied volatility on shares? Don't underestimate us. Now he's going to be very dumb sometimes. No, it's just like I hate seeing like people make the same mistakes over and over and over again when they don't need to, you know? I hate that. Because it's like once you guys, and this is the thing, like I'm not trying to sit here and just say, ooh, go get the course and then so you can see it. It's like, no. The whole point is that once you see the things that are in it, you're going to realize, you're going to be like, it's that simple? Yeah, it is. None of this crazy nonsense. It's like, oh, all I have to do is this? It's like, yep. Yeah, Coinbase pricing at 11%, I wouldn't trade that. Keep it simple, guys. You don't need to be doing all this crazy nonsense. Like, people have a very, very weird view of the market where they think that simplicity and simple strategies don't work because they look at the large institutions and see all of the data and the power and the manpower that they have, the algorithms, everything like that goes into them trying to make money. But we're playing two completely different games. Either those large institutions are managing money for super high net worth clients, or they're trading. Now, if they are trading, they have to operate in the market in a completely different fashion than we do, because they are not able to enter and exit trades with the ease that a normal retail trader would be. And most of you guys are never, ever, ever going to get to the point where that actually becomes a problem. You're going to need like $50 million, $100 million in order to have that issue. So, but when people say like, ooh, algorithms and doing all of this stuff, it's like, Disney's moving up, nice. People like to think that like institutions are the gold standard of trading, and it's like they're decent at what they do and all of these things, but you have to realize that they are playing a completely different game. So it's, yeah, you might be saying like, oh, we're trading against institutions. It's like, well, in some cases, any case that you buy an option, most of the time an institution is taking the other side of that trade, but that doesn't mean that they're in the market trading against you. That's not what that means. It's just they're the market maker. They're allowing all market participants to trade and take positions. Yeah, Disney flipped it there. That's nice. Did TLT get hit here? Not really. Why are they screwing around with the spreads on this thing? That's annoying. Yeah, still up about 350%, 345 on the remaining Netflix, and then about 21% now on the Disney calls that I have. So that's not bad. I mean, I've got a little bit of time on the Disney, so we'll see what happens with that. Just checking in to say hi. Boss man trying to kill you with overtime. Tabasco Dave, you get some rest, buddy. It all gets repetitive noise sometimes. I appreciate you and how clear you explain things. No BS. Thanks for what you do. Mo, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, unless I like actually like start directing messages at people, most of the time I'm speaking more broadly based on the thing that you say. And I then have to do that because then most people are like, again, not saying this to anybody here, but like most people are soft. And I'll just say something and they'll be like, that goes against what I think is correct. And it's like, well, what you think is correct is causing you to lose money every single day, week, month, year. So you probably should listen to somebody else, right? Guys, with the swing trading strategy that I teach you guys, I'll tell you guys right now, the year-to-date performance on this account, 59%. 59% on that account. It's pretty freaking good. And the day trading course has had 2 winning months in a row. TLT losing it a bit there. Disney looking good. Netflix starting to look pretty good here. Let's see what those contracts are back up at. 360, and then Disney's are up 26. That's pretty good. Day traders having the agility of a speedboat. Correct. Correct. I also think most of you guys, and this is I think a lot of you guys like kind of romanticize day trading. Be like, ooh, I can make a bunch of money in a day. It's like, well, you'd probably make a lot more money swing trading. You probably would. DG still strong. Yeah, it just hasn't broken out of my upside levels. Because think about it like this, and this is kind of, first we'll preface this. Any day trading that you guys do has to be completely systematic versus discretionary if you're going to take it seriously. You can't be saying, I think this, maybe it does that. No. Because it's going to cause you, it opens the door to emotional and psychological mistakes that cause you to lose money. So if you close off that door and just say, I'm just going to focus on this, XYZ, whatever it is. I mean, it could be the strategy that I teach you. It could be anything else. As long as it has very, very, very clear, defined entry and exit rules, and you are able to accurately backtest it to know the performance, you're good to go. So now that that's out of the way, why could swing trading probably be a lot better for you guys? Well, one, the first reason is the moves are bigger. If we're trading options sometimes, guys, we can hit 1,000%ers on the swing trades with 1% risk. That means you're up 10% on your account in one trade. With day trades, in order to get that type of return, well, you'd have to trade like SPX to try to get that same 1,000%. And that's incredibly risky. The second thing is that when you have larger candles, there's more data in them. I view candles as just data in what people think. That's how I view candles. It's not like price. I view it as like, what are people thinking? And how is that reflected in the data? It's all data. So, like, you guys have seen me go on these tears over like the last 4 months with the swing trades. It's like, we're not losing a whole lot. And even when we do, it's tiny. But the ones that hit are like 500%, 1,000%. Like, they're doing great. When someone has a differing opinion, listen. You already know what you know. They may know something you don't. Exactly. Been making the same mistakes and fumbling the bag. Exactly. Like, that's the thing. Like, most people are sitting there thinking that the way that they're doing things is the correct way, but they're losing. The Disneys are up. Wow, the Disneys just got a pop. Oh my God, the Netflix has got a pop too. 411% on the Netflixes, and 39% on the Disneys. Looking good. Down about 5K since you started learning last year. Yeah, one of one. I mean, again, if you're struggling, you're not in those courses yet. I mean, they're gonna help you. I wonder what the crypto account's at now. I mean, I don't know if I'm having any alerts set off on it yet. Are they up? Yeah, I'm up 5% on it this week. I just deposited a little bit of money in there, and now I'm screwing around. All of the positions are green, so that's nice. Netflix ripping. Disney ripping. Where's Telly? Came down a little. That's fine. Yeah, I'm up like 3.5%, 4% on the day now. Whoa, Netflix, 463. I'm just letting these ride, guys. I'm just letting the Netflixes ride. Swings have bigger moves and slower moves. USD was swinging. I hate not having control in after hours in moves that go against you. Yeah, but that's easily taken care of with risk management. Like, especially with the swing setups that we take. it's like you're just, it's almost like the thing that we talked about the other day, where if I was like, if you want to get wet, stand out in the rain. Like that whole concept that we talked about the other day. Like when we enter these swing trades, we're metaphorically going to stand out in the rain because we're setting ourselves up for a very, very highly probable setup that's about to play out. If it doesn't work, great. Sometimes the weather people get it wrong. Or you only get a little wet. But sometimes it freaking downpours and you're just having a time with it. But yeah, again, sometimes that will happen. Like let's say that I'm in a swing and it just completely gaps down against me in an option trade. Well, it doesn't really matter because I'm only putting 1 to 2% risk in it anyway. So, all right. If it gaps down and I get screwed, I'm not really screwed, am I? Netflix. 500% on Netflix. There we go. Going to Twitter right now. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Dude, look at this move. For your TP for Netflix, how do you calculate the TP for the option to set? Hold on 1 second and we'll answer. 220% on Netflix. Dude, this is, I'm so happy Wayne is having so much success, guys. I cannot tell you how amazing this is. You guys know Wayne, like he's been struggling, and look at him now, coming and taking the day and swing trading courses, and it's just nailing 200% trades on Netflix. Dude, I love that, man. All right, I'm tweeting that out. 508% on Netflix here. It's probably a little more now. It might be a little less, but that's the screenshot I have. Absolutely cruising here, ladies and gentlemen. What a day. Disney cruising as well. Oh, man, we're looking sexy. Yeah, 39% on the Disneys, and then the Netflix are still hanging around 500%. All right, and then we got to answer Anthony's question real quick. I'm putting it on Instagram, too. Hold on. Yeah, guys, if you wouldn't mind, keep smacking that like on the way in. Helps out a whole lot with the algorithms over here. I mean, you guys see, we're just cooking. Every day we're doing this. Seems like every day we hit something crazy. All right, so Anthony's asking for your take profit for Netflix. How do you calculate the take profit for the option to set? Well, I don't have one. I don't know what the option is going to be worth when we get to that 600 area, which is... I actually might hold it through. I'm not going to lie. Maybe not, though. I kind of like 600. Big level there. So I don't actually know what the option is going to be priced. I just look, and again, you've seen this too, Anthony, when we talk about it in the, I did touch on this in the course where it's like, I don't know for sure what the options are going to be priced at, but I have price alerts set up for when it does hit those those prices, I then know to go into my account and sell. Were these Netflix new or is still the same ones for my earnings play? No, these are new. So I think we nailed the post earnings on Netflix here for, I think it was like 250, 300%. And then this one was a little bit aggressive. So Netflix was setting up really good on the daily here. Just kind of baited down below here for a second, but had some decent volume here as well. So with the way that the market sold off, it was very similar to my SPX trade. I then decided that it would have been the smartest thing to do to just grab some Netflix here because I did think that this was going to come roaring back to the upside. Now, was that a little bit risky? Yes. What could you have done that made it a lot better? Well, trade this range right here, this break. So the 568 break that happened yesterday, which is what I'm assuming Wayne took, this break above this level. So you would have a trade that looks like this. So you bait it down, you have that consolidation, you come right back to the upside, you have a stop below this low right here, and then you're targeting what? I mean, you could target this high, which was like a 1 to 2.5. I mean, but he's drilling it for like a 1 to 3.5 right here, and then you're going up to 600, which is about a 1 to 6 risk to reward trade. Even if you just waited for it, just be a mathematician and a Black-Scholes model expert to know your TP on options. You can't do that. The Black-Scholes model is theoretical. It's not exact. SPY's bouncing off 500 with a... Oh, it's selling? Yeah, well, SPY is the last one that needs to get above there. Disney's holding really well with that. Netflix didn't, but whatever. So, that's AMD. Where's Telly? Telly bounced back up a little. Where's Disney? I mean, look at this. We break above this earnings move right here. 112. 112.80, really? I mean, we can get the exact price here. 112.77. I mean, we're looking good. Potentially up to that 118 level that we have up here. That would be insane on the Disney. Thanks. I've still got half the course to get through. Randy, you got any questions, man? You either ask them in here, which awesome that you're doing, or just shoot me a message and I'll be able to help you out with them. 42% on the Disneys. So, I mean, I did scale out a little bit of them yesterday. I probably sold like a quarter of what I had. But looking good. Looking really good there. If we break above that 112 something there, I might take a tiny little bit off, but probably not. These are March expiration contracts, so ooh, the Netflix has just got shot down pretty aggressively there. They're only up 381% now. But I mean, again, I'm holding until 600. Ugh. I was sitting on my leg, and that did not go well for me. Oh, my foot's asleep. I'm struggling. On the struggle train. So, ES doing nothing. Netflix or Disney holding really well. I love that. All right. Yeah, I tweeted that out on Twitter as well. So if you guys want to just engage with those, dude, I'm thinking about making like a whole new Twitter account because there's so like the whole like you guys know like they like no. We won't be able to ask questions in here when SCV abandons us. Nope. You guys can always message me. I'll probably be around. SMCI is still going up. That's ridiculous. That thing is so nuts. SMCI is so ridiculous, guys. You think swing trading is best to grow your account? Yeah, I think it is. Depending on the market conditions, like the market that we've had over the past, let's say, four or 5 months here, absolutely. I think day trading is a nice benefit. But again, swing trading is just it's like a different game. So like if you think about some of the swings that we've Affirm, Mara, things like that, even if you're just trading them with shares and you're able to scale out, get your initial investment back and continue after, but you also have free share positions, you have free long-term investing money. Free. Like, the way that you can compound on swinging is to make stuff free, realize profits, and rinse and repeat, and you have free share positions that are just able to print over time. Yeah, it does depend on the market conditions. Let's see. But I think for most of you guys, it slows it down. You make way, way, way less emotional mistakes if you follow the things that I teach you. It's simpler. It's almost like my comparison between like day trading futures versus options. It's like yeah, I'll day trade SPX. Like that's really all I'll day trade these days with options is like 0-day SPX. But other than that, I'm day trading futures because I know what I'm risking. I mean, you can also know what you're risking on SPX too, like with options, if you set up your stop loss take profit orders. But the way that it works in like, you don't know the price that you're gonna get taken out at. Like I was Ralph, when we were talking about that one trade I was in yesterday, the SPX calls, like, yeah, I could have held them, but those probably would have came back down to almost break even before they ripped to where that take profit on the options contracts would have been. I was just getting eaten by theta. I was like, they keep moving the goalposts. Like initially, if we just shot up to that target I had, it would have been fine. But since it took too much time for it to get there, the goalpost kept moving because theta's coming to get me. Sucks S. It's like the inverse semiconductor one. Disney back down. Netflix back down. That's fine. I'm happy with where I scaled out of Netflix today. Where's TLT? Dude, my phone is freaking out right now. Dude, my buddy just texted me. He goes, I didn't even tell him to do this. Didn't even tell him to do this. He goes, just sold my Netflix calls. Thanks, STV. Theta was gonna chew the profits. Yeah. Dude, the funniest thing is I could teach all my friends how to do this. And I just, like, I would if they asked. I would always do it. I'd be like, you want to learn how to do this? I'll show you how to do it. But I don't force it on anybody. The worst thing is, like, having to explain to people what I do in the bar, at the bar. They're like, can you help me with the stock market? And I'm like, oh, damn it. Like, why? Damn it. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. Sometimes he just, like, follows me. Like, I don't even think he just, like, said screw it and just YOLO'd it. He goes, I'm gonna get back on the grind again. Disney, look, these Disneys are good. IBM, nice pop. Ooh, hold on. Oh, it's tempting, but I don't really like this one. Sure, you can tell them. No, Eddie. The best benefit to what you're teaching is it takes the emotions and guessing off the table. That's the point. That's the point. No guessing, no emotions. That's exactly the point. Michael, I'm glad you get it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Where's Disney? I want Disney back up here. Rip. Go. Go break that level, pal. When did I get the Netflix? The afternoon on CPI day. It was a risky entry. But the trade that I've drawn out here is one that you could have taken, which I believe is the one that Wayne took, the break of these. Boom. Are we buying AMD or not? There is no we. I have a boatload of AMD. I'll sell you some. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. I'll sell you some AMD shares for $300 a share. How about that? How about that? That's my price. If you want AMD from me, if you want my specific AMD shares, I'll give them to you for $300 a share. My friends want the result, but once I start actually talking about it, they realize you actually have to learn something, then lose interest because it sounds like work. Yeah. Dude, all those people, like, I can't tell how many times, like, people ask me in my DMs all the time, they're like, do you give signals? And I'm like, the hell was that? First of all, it's illegal. You can't do that. Second of all, what? You're not going to learn anything. Zero. You're going to learn nothing. Then when I leave forever, you're going to be like, oh no, all the free money is gone. And it's like, you guys all have the opportunity, you guys have seen it, to get all the free money for yourself. There you go. What do we got here? Why aren't I selling premium? Because I still want the shares. There's no reason for me to sell premium on it. On a vault. Like, because then I would sell 250s. Like, something like that. But, like, I'm not going to make it, like... Try being a dog trainer. You call 911. Dying the chiropractors are telling you about their dog. Wait, what? That seems like an interesting thing. All right, team. I'm opening a dark pool. No, I'm not opening a dark pool. I would just use the existing dark pools. Okay? No need to reinvent the wheel here, guys. Also, I'm a covered puts. No, because then you got to use cash for it. What I might do... Nah, I won't do that. I was just thinking about a collar, but, like, you're not gonna... When you start talking about it, people's eyes roll in the back of their heads and they start yawning. Well, I mean, the way that I explain the way I trade to people, they're like, it's that easy. And I'm like, yep. Just don't be an emotional wreck and you'll be fine. Simple as that. Just listen. Listen and understand, internalize the things that I teach you, and you're good to go. That's a bit disappointing on Netflix, but Disney's looking really good here. I taught my doorman how to do it. I taught my doorman the day trading course. The day trading strategy. I would come back like he's like the night guy. So like I'd come back like hammered and I'd just be like, he'd be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And we'd just hang out talking. He'd be like, "What do you do?" I'd be like, "I do this." And he's like, "Can you teach me?" I'm like, "Yes, sir, I can." All right, we're printing again, team. This is where you want to be if you want to print money in the market. It's right here. Tesla looking good today. What do we got? Tessie moving. Here comes Disney. What are we up on these? Only 44%? What the heck? We should be up more. Come on. Come on. We get that break, it could get nasty. But it is Disney, though, so I wouldn't really... Did I send out my Valentine's messages last night? Nah. I didn't want to be a menace. I just was like, why do this? Up 84% on Tessie calls. There you go, Tabasco Dave. There you go, buddy. All right. Here comes Disney looking to break that high. It's like 6 cents away. These should get snappy here soon. Yeah, 51% on the Disneys. Dude, my year-to-date P&L is awesome right now. It's epic. I'm just out here slinging it. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Tally kind of pooping itself here. Nothing crazy, but... Yeah, that's the high right there. 112.77. That's the high. Let's see how it reacts. Here we go. Rejected. Let's see what it wants to do. If it gets above there with some steam, we could have some real fun. You only play next week expiration, looking to make some free. Yeah, I mean, I was interested in a little bit of a Tessie move today, but it doesn't follow the strategy that I typically trade with, so I was like, nah, burn it. I'll wait. I'll wait for it to give me the real setup. Man, what a morning so far. Print that money. There you go, Mo. Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. So, the only thing I did today was sell the Upworks. I think overall that was a loss, but it was an earnings gamble. But And then scaled out of Netflix again. All right, there goes Netflix above that high. Let's see if we can get to 113. Or sorry, Disney above that high. Let's see if we can get to 113. Have I looked at Lockheed today? No, but it got assaulted yesterday. Shattered here. No. I was trying to trade it here. Got stopped on this. Like, and you guys can see too. Like, when I tell you guys, ooh, I got stopped. It's like, yeah, but what's the account up for the year? 62%. Small losses, big winners. That's what we do around here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Disney, you want to get spicy? Let's get spicy. Come on. Come on. AMD trying to get eaten up a little here. Ooh, we're 34 likes away from 100 as well. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Keep smacking that on the way in. You guys are doing great. Yeah. There we go. Here we go. When Disney probably snaps 113, these contracts will probably go to like 75-ish%. Boom! Scaled out of some Disneys at 35%. That's my man right there, Tor. Attaboy. Look at us, man. I'm making you guys monsters. I love it. I love it, man. Yeah, were you targeting that high, Tor? The 112.77. That was a good target. Dude, YouTube is screwing with us big time today. Maybe I kind of want to start making some more YouTube videos for you guys too. I haven't done that in a while. What would you guys want to see YouTube videos about? Because like I have some ideas, but like what do you guys want to know? Just more trading stuff? We could do that. Yeah, nice, Tor. That's good. Good target there. You could go break even stop. You used to get excited at 10. Why? Data? Oh, 10%? Yeah, guys. I mean, this swing trading strategy has been like the nastiest thing ever. Like, it's not new. I've been doing this forever. Hit the like SCV, you're slacking. I can't hit the like. It's impossible. You could have done better with your option selection. Hey, man. 10% now, you're struggling to hold after 50. Well, Romeo, what's your position size on it in relation to your overall account? That's the question I want to ask. What's your position size in relation to your overall account for the swings? Yeah, you rejected on Disney. On tail regrowth? 15 minutes of ankles? No, stop. Be serious. BFFR. Alright, let's see. That's the problem for sure. What's your position size? Do you like to trade futures over options? For day trading, I like futures over options. But, like, I will sling SPX. For, like, every now and then. I'm taking an SPX break, though. After what I did with it this week and yesterday on the day trade and the one overnight, I'm SPX break. No more. No more. We don't need to do it anymore. Because you can get into some serious trouble when you trade SPX like that. You can't, like, I don't, like, that was me using my discretion on the overnight one. And then the day trade yesterday was pretty good, but nothing crazy. But I'm going on a little SPX break. We're going to leave it be for now. 20% of your portfolio is in the trade? Yeah, I can see why you're struggling to hold over 10%, dude. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you putting 20% of your account into a trade when I tell you in the education that you should never be risking more than 1 to 3%? And if you're trading options, the 1 to 3% should be your position size. Not really following the rules there, are you? Like, yeah, it still could work. If, like, with the way that we've been trading this, it probably could work very well. The problem is that if it doesn't and you don't understand things, you're going to get hammered. And then you're going to come complaining to me about what something happened when you went in with your account at 20%. I'm like, all right, what do you want me to do about that? It's like, yeah, the trades don't work sometimes. It's not what I'm saying in this case. This is a hypothetical scenario because we've been on fire. Like, I get it if you're trading with a small account, but if you have a small account, you can just trade shares and you're fine. Like, think about it like this. Ready? I only threw $1,000 into this crypto account just to get used to the broker and to just screw around with it. I'm up $46 this week, risking less than 1% per each trade that I have. So I'm up almost 5%, and I'm risking less than 1 each trade unlevered. No leverage. Smaller accounts need to oversize trades to play the game sometimes. In some cases, yes, but most cases, no. Because what you'll do is you'll say, oh, since I have a small account, like, you're going to go through that mindset and say, well, I have to do this. And it's like, you don't. You have fractional shares at your disposal. Do that. Because what you need to do is, if you can double a small account with good risk management, you can double a big account. It's not about the money. It's about taking solid trade setups and building a repeatable process that is able to print money for you over time. That's why I don't care, and I'm excited that the 5% on the crypto account is cool, or 4.5%. It's $45. You think I care about $45? No. But even to me, being in the position that I am to take these trades, I still enjoy taking good trades. That's the game that we play. It isn't making money. It's taking good trades. And that's, once you realize that, you're gonna see that it's just a world of a difference, because you think about the markets differently. It's not how much money I can make here. It's what's the best trade that I could possibly take. And the reward is those take profits getting hit. And even when those trades fail, you barely have any risk on. It doesn't matter. You're risking 1%, maybe less, maybe 2%. That's fine. But you can't then go in and say, oh, I have to make the money now, because you're going to look for anything and everything that you think could possibly make you money in the short term. Does that make, like, you could, Tyler started trading the swing trading strategy with $200, trading shares. $200. I know that most of you guys have more than $200 in your trading account. Tyler just did that for fun. He was like, I'm just going to load it up with 200, play around with it. That's what you guys have to think about. It's not thinking about what's going to happen this day, this week, this month, this year. It's where you want to be in 5 or 10 years. It's hard to think like that. I know it is. But if you don't, and that's the thing, it's like, it is hard to think like that. Most things are hard. And people sometimes ask me, they're like, oh, I can't do this. And it's like, all right, this is going to sound harsh, but it's like, okay, stay unprofitable. Don't make money then. We're handing you the ability to do this and showing you how. But everybody and anybody can do this. Doesn't matter your account size, doesn't matter anything. So if you look at markets that way, like the way that I do, and the way that I teach it, you're going to be like, all right, it doesn't matter. Like, you're only thinking in terms of percentages. Like, yeah, it's great to make 5, 10, 15 grand in a trade. It's awesome. But it takes the same amount of effort to make 150 grand as it does $50 with the same risk. It's the same thing. And when you get that repeatable process of saying, all right, trade setup looks good. This is what the risk is. Enter. Cool. It doesn't matter if it's with a $100 account, a $1,000 account, $10,000, $100,000, $1 million. If you have that process and that system locked in, and there's nothing, that's why when you guys tell me, look at this ticker right here, I'm like, yeah, I don't care. And I know for a fact it bothers you guys every single time. But that's why I'm here. And I can operate in the market the way that I do. Because I could be trading with $1,000. Like, for example, the crypto account. I don't care. It's like, I'm just playing with it right now. But it's still the same thing to me. It's percentages. So then when I decide, okay, I want to throw some cash at it and go for it, now I know how the broker works. Now I know how to do this. But you can't think that just because you have a small account, it puts you at a disadvantage. Thinking that way is the disadvantage. It's not the money. It's your thought process is always going to be the disadvantage, not your account. Yeah, will you make pretty much no money? Yep. But you're setting yourself up for one day, if you keep operating with good risk management, identifying high quality setups, and just focus on taking high quality trades, the money that you're going to make once you get there is going to be so much more than you actually think it would be right now. You were down 55K because I was stupid. Now I'm 65K. Follow the rules. How's your time for table for being a millionaire? Still eyeballing the pizza? I mean, I could just go snag a pizza, but the problem is there's nowhere to drive it here. Like, I wouldn't do it when I live in Boston. Oxy, 20% for you so far? What was the strategy you traded it with? Sometimes you think your mental impairment is your biggest enemy in trading. Yes, the biggest enemy is you. The market is not out to get you. People say that, and I'm like, you're just a complete moron. The market's not out to get you. It is true that the market does not care, but the market not caring is a constant. If you think about it like a math equation, the market being irrational and not caring about what you think is a constant. It will not change that the market is whipping around doing all sorts of crazy things. But what you can control is how you react in the market. Think about it like this. Let's say that you guys brought up all these tickers all the time, and I just said, screw it. I'm just going to look at them and stare at them, and every single shiny object I see, I'm just going to go for it. What do you think my performance would be? It would probably be way worse. I want you guys to think about what the traits and actions of successful traders are and do that. And also think, what are the traits and actions of unsuccessful traders? Write them down. And then don't do those things. The thing is that risk management and psychology are some of the hardest things to learn to manage in trading. And everybody knows that. Which again is exactly why I've crafted the education I provide you guys in those courses in the way that I did. Because the strategy that you use can completely eliminate all of those other nonsense mistakes that you're going to make. We're just playing a game with numbers on the screen. That's all we're doing. We got candles, we got good setups, and we identify them, and we let it rip. And that's it. That's all we do. This is boring. Is it fun? And do I entertain you guys sometimes and go crazy? And like when I'm up like crazy, like, yeah. But like, it's not, like, you guys know the deal. It's like, I'm not sitting here like freaking out over every single trade. It hits or it doesn't. Tesla getting interesting? Let's see. Tesla is getting interesting there. Dave, you're probably up a decent amount on those. You might be able to, you could probably make them free right now and then just have free Tesla calls for next week. Are you targeting this 206 fill? I mean, sometimes as a level, I'll use the top or bottom of a gap, but very rarely. And that's the thing. You guys are going to see all these other people out there trying to teach you stuff. It's like, you all know what works, and you all know what you should and should not do in the market. Everybody does. You just can't let those inner thoughts and feelings take you away from what you know that you're supposed to be doing and not doing. $90% free? Nice. Nice, man. Yeah, we're looking freaking good in this account. We're looking good. When STV gone wild? Maybe for my... What day is my birthday this year? Are we going to be able to drink for it? Oh, it's a Monday. I'm not drinking with you guys on a Monday. Sorry. Sorry. Maybe we'll do it on the Friday before, you know? Maybe we'll do that. We should probably... Maybe I'll clip that rant and we'll just post that as a video. Like, that little rant that we just went on is, like, probably the most important trading education that you guys will ever receive for free anywhere. It's the same day every year. No, it's the same date, but it's not the same day of the week. No trading Monday. Wait, this Monday? We got a 3-day weekend this week? Do we? Hold up. Do we have a 3-day weekend? Yeah. Yeah, we're closed Monday. Oh, wow. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Usually the 3-day weekends are when I go the hardest in terms of drinking. But this week, you know, I'm doing 75 hard and can't drink until St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's, like, weekend. I'm cutting it a little early, but, you know. Just got your fill on half your Tessie at over 125%. Tabasco Dave, making it free. Making it free. I love it. Good work, buddy. Good work, dude. This will be a fun weekend, though. Unless I do nothing, you know. Maybe, all right, so we'll probably send out the watch list on Monday, not Sunday. How about that? Yeah, so the watch list and the newsletter will go out Monday, not Sunday. Dude, I gotta go to so many stores today, too. Ooh, Netflix. Sharkin'. Sharkin'. Dude, what a day. What a freaking, like, couple months, honestly, we've had Monday live stream for the clubhouse. Nah, we would just be screwing around. We would just be screwing around. Not Sunday, scammer. You guys don't want it on Sunday. You guys are... I'll just send it to you on Monday. Yeah, good day, man. Good freaking day. What's TLT doing? It's up a little, but nothing crazy. Tessie looks great. Disney's looking really good here still, too. SV, you have literally taught me almost everything relevant I needed to know about trading. Dave, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. That's my goal. I want you guys to be self-sufficient. That's not a good candle. That Netflix candle is no bueno. That's not at all what you want to see. So, very happy with that scale out. Or those contracts are only up 234% now. Still good, but like... Just gonna let them rip. Just gonna let them rip for tomorrow and, what do you call it? Tomorrow and... Dude, this was at $5.91. That's a $10 drop. Something must have happened. Something must have happened there. Let's see. I don't think we're getting anything on ES either. I mean, maybe you could go from like here, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Disney's still looking pretty good. If it can hold up here, I mean, you got a nice little break of that level. I mean, I still like this one. I'm still enjoying the Disney spot. Yeah, ES did drop hard, but It's like 8 points on ES for $10 on Netflix. That's a bit aggressive, you know? All right, guys, it's 10:30. You guys didn't hit the 100 like threshold for us to stay on longer today, so we are going to be wrapping it up. Again, those of you guys that still need to hop in, get the buy one, get one free 50% off deal to the courses there. I mean, those are going to completely change the way that you look at markets for the better. You guys have seen it, man. I mean, every single day we're over here printing. So, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Nobody do anything stupid for the rest of the day. Another really solid day in the books.